found something really interesting here, so let's see if this can really do some adventure. So taking it off-road, so-called off-road, on these rocky bit. I want to show you guys something. There's Ruby, and see what Ruby's got now. So Ruby has got a name put on her. That's the nameplate, Ruby. Wow. It's time to leave, Mama. This is in Nirmal. The name of this place is called Maruti Hotel, Maruti Inn. And there you go. Weekend on Wheels was here on Bounce Infinity 1. So right from Nirmal to Nagpur begins. It's day 7. We've almost covered more than 1,500 kilometers so far. And today it's going to be another good ride, about 270 odd kilometers. So we stayed at this hotel called Hotel Maruti Inn. It's one among the best that you have here in Nirmal. So there were a couple of stays that we were checking out, and all were pretty okay. Not the best of them, but then this was the best that we found. So anybody plan to come this part of the country could check that out. And it's a good day to start. It's cloudy. Last afternoon when we reached, the weather was very, very, very harsh. This is the second time in this journey where I felt the weather was really bad after our Madurai ride. After riding for more than 1,500 kilometers on highway, this is the first time we've got single road like this. Otherwise it's always been highway. We've just cruising on highway, but while going from Nirmal to Nagpur, just after about 5-6 kilometers or about 10 kilometers from the city, you get this road which is pretty mediocre. We're getting our first taste of Ghat, climbing uphill. A lot of monkeys from this region, they come and sit in the road, and that gets dangerous sometime, because if you're speeding up and suddenly you get onto the corner, you'll have a couple of monkeys sitting on this road. So you need to be careful while riding on this particular region or this particular road, especially while going from Nirmal to Nagpur. So when you travel about 5-10 kilometers, that's when you have these issues. wherever he needs to go. It's just about time for changing the battery. It's got only 4-kilometer range left, and I have the pillion as well, whom we picked about 30-35 kilometers ahead ago. So we will stop and change the battery. Our backup van is right behind us. I just want to push another kilometer or so, maybe when it's 3. Just want to stop and change the battery. So just an observation, despite of having a pillion, the range was exactly the same as I get normally, and there was no range drop. I did get 55-kilometer range. Very pleasant day for today. It's so easy to ride in these riding conditions, as in this weather is amazing, so you can ride all day long in this weather condition. So we're about 36 kilometers away from Adilabad. So my companion today, the person who asked for the lift, he is wanting to go to Adilabad. So I'm going to drop him at Adilabad and go ahead. Kidhar ruk do? So it's time to say goodbye to our friend who joined us to the journey. So he'll get into Adilabad from here. नहीं वो लेट होता, मैं 12वीं करके जाता. तो ऑल द बेस्ट भैया, चलो आर्मी में ज्वाइन कर लो. ओके. So these are the best part of the journey. You get to meet so many different people. You get to do different things. And he was a young aspirant who wanted to be into Indian Army, and also, if not Indian Army, he wants to get into police. So he's training himself very hard here, and I wish him all the best. And let's continue our journey and have fun with Ruby. So finally found something called Highway Nest Mini. This is after a toll that we've got close to about 90 odd kilometers away from Nirmal. Till then we could not find even a single good breakfast joint. Finally we found something, and look what's here. There's a BMW 310 GS as well. So one of the riders is traveling from wherever that is. So just waiting for our backup van to come.
So quite an interesting day. While we stopped for our breakfast, we found another person who's just coming back from Ladakh trip, and definitely it's going to be a lot more interesting, because the kind of information that this gentleman is going to give us is going to help us in the journey going ahead. So meet. So your name, sir?
Kalyan.
So Mr. Kalyan, he's done his Hyderabad to Ladakh and written on his BMW TS310. This has seen a lot of stuff. It's seen snow, mud, slush, crazy off-road, and a lot more, and lots of story for sure. So Kalyan, what's the advice you would want to give us going forward? Is there anything that we need to look at?
India is a beautiful country. There are a lot of places to explore. Just don't do the traditional route of just the few stops, the main stops like Nagpur, Jhansi, Sagar or Delhi, Agra and all that. There are things that you can deviate from the route and look at the very interesting ones. So please do try all these other places without much of deviation.
And what do you think about this one? The beauty out there.
it's a new. How do I say it?
So I'm calling it as this ride as future of mobility.
I would also call it as the future of mobility because in about half a decade, I think the combustion engines will be a little outdated. People will start asking questions like, you're still running on a combustion engine? So I am also looking forward to EVs in the future. I would also like to do touring on EV vehicles.
Okay.
And this is just a start, and I sincerely wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
For your ride, and once it fulfills, the confidence of people in EV touring will be really go to another level, and that is what I'm also looking forward to. It give me confidence to do touring on EV vehicles. That would be really helpful.
Yes, sir. So we've been having fun. So we've completed close to about 1,700 odd kilometers so far in the last 6 days. By the end of the day, we should complete about 1,900 for sure. Fortunately, unfortunately, we will be staying at Nagpur today. But then yes, going forward, we should be looking at doing some different routes. But then I think right now the whole aim is to reach the final location in the most safest manner possible with the given current condition of vehicle that I'm riding on a 12-inch wheel. That's what we're doing. So it was a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Tillian.
It was a pleasure meeting you as well, and your team.
Yes. We had a lot of fun, and your stories really inspired us. And this will only give us more motivation to keep continuing.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Ride safe.
Thank you, sir.
We have entered Maharashtra now. So initial plan for the day was we stay at Tipeshwar, which is way behind. We didn't stay there. Instead, we're going ahead and staying in Nagpur. Well, the roads have been very nice through and throughout. It's been very good, very nice roads to ride. And Ruby is giving me good company. And Ruby so far has seen the harsh, hot condition and pleasant riding condition so far. And till now, she's holding up really well. No complaints at all. She's holding on really well.
We've got about 22 kilometers range, but we are swapping the battery. This is our swap number 34. The reason is we have another 35 kilometers to do. Might as well swap the battery and continue and not stop again just for 5-10 kilometer range. So we'll change this so that I get another 55 kilometer full range in this, and we finish the ride. What we are going to do now is we are about 35 kilometers away from Nagpur, and also 35 kilometers away from 0 Mile. So we'll go directly to 0 Mile, finish our shoot there, and then head to the room. So that's the idea. So that's why we've changed the battery, and we've got 55 kilometer range. So now let's head to 0 Mile, and from there to our room. And here we are, the 0 Mile square. We are at 0 milestone at Nagpur, and what you see, the pillar here, let's show you. This pillar here is about 7.9 meters in height and about 6.9 meters from the column. It's a hexagon shape, and each shape faces one particular city. And here's Bounce, our future of mobility. reaching Nagpur. So we've reached Nagpur, which is about 1600 km from Kanyakumari, and you'll see the milestone here. It says 1600 kilometers to Kanyakumari, and that's where we've come from. And today is our halt here. And from here we'll leave tomorrow to our next location. It's quite unfortunate. We came all the way inside and just inquired. So the safari is from 6 in the morning till 10. Here we are here at 10 o'clock in the morning. So the safari shut down. We have something really special happening in a couple of kilometers, which is about 7 kilometers or 16.5 kilometers from now. To know what? Wait, can't reveal it so soon.